Coming to you from the Black Swan Media Studios, this is Fireside Chats, talking to the real difference makers in the world. Now, here is your host, John Crump.
It is day 2 or 3, I guess 3, of the Ugly Christmas Sweater Week, where it's actually only 4 days, but whatever. I only got 4 ugly Christmas sweaters. This is actually like a long sleeve t-shirt, but that is fine. This is Ugly Christmas Sweater 2. Yes, it is AKs, handguns, and grenades. What is up, Joe Drag? This show is brought to you by Joe Drag. He is an awesome guy. You should follow him over on Instagram or wherever he wants you to follow him at. Whenever he wants to come on the show, he's welcome to come on the show whenever he wants. He has an open invitation. All right. So we are brought to you by the one, the only, the gun-friendly cryptocurrency called TUSC. TUSC is the universal settlement coin, and there's some big things on the horizons for them, and I have some meetings tonight about it. They're going to be on another Black Swan Media production, Trenchwork Chronicles, on Friday. Well, the founder, Rob McNeely, who's been on this show, which is awesome. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/John Crump, patreon.com/John Crump. Super chats are open. $25 gets you a signed book. $5 gets you a PVC patch. And with all that said, you can visit all my stuff at crumpy.com, crumpy.com/giants to get my book. Also, check out Black Swan Tactical for 10% off. Use code Liberty, or actually Crumpy. This should be code Crumpy. Let me change that really quick. Crumpy. Matt Cowboy, you're supposed to change that for me. That guy. I'm going to fire him, even though I don't pay him any money. Join the conversations over at John Crump 2 over at Facebook. I have an idea I'm going to throw it out to you guys in a second, but let me introduce you to my guest. And he's also my friend, and he's done a lot for Bella, actually, which is really cool because everything we do here on this channel is for Bella, as you all know. I love you guys, but I do it for Bella. Sorry. I do it for you guys too, but mostly for Bella. All right. So his name is Cody Slocum of Swamp Dog Armory, the makers of the Mandalorian rifle. How are you doing, Cody?
How y'all doing? I'm doing all right.
Good. Before we get into what we want to talk to you, actually, let's go ahead and we'll get into a little bit of this. So the Mandalorian rifle we auctioned off, and the bidder claimed that he didn't mean to bid on it. He finally texted me back after calling him and texted him. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." Whatever. Jackass.
That gives us a second chance. That gives people a second chance to get it now.
Second chance, and we're going to do more than what we did before we headed up to 2275. So that is our goal. I'm going to bring it up right here. Damn it. I'm not. There we go. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed. I've been kind of fighting a bad migraine and clusters all day, so in bed. But there it is. Right now it's broke 1,000, so that's really good. 11 days left. If you want to go get it, you can go get it easily by going to crumpy.com/Mando, crumpy.com/Mando, and you can go ahead and bid on it. Mando is like the Mandalorian because it is a Mandalorian rifle. So, Cody, I want to talk to you about a couple things, and everyone out there. Have you guys heard of the Gundies?
Yes.
I am nominated in 2 categories. Best crossover star, because I write and I do podcasts now.
Yeah, I've been voting for you.
And also most influential male, which I think I should get because I kind of destroyed a whole entire industry by accident.
Yeah, talk about shaking things up.
Yeah, if that's not influence, man, what is?
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's good or a bad influence.
Yeah, I report the news. The reason
But
why,
like you've said a bunch of times since then, that you are a reporter and you're kind of obligated to let the news out, even though it hurts some people's feelings.
yeah, the and cost millions, but the reason why I want I want to. You have to confirm the bid, don't you? Yes, you do have to confirm the bid. Content barbecue brings up a good question. I think the main question. Let me get into this. I think the main thing was the dude was in Connecticut, and I don't think that's exactly legal in Connecticut. I don't think he realized that. Then try to say, "Oh, I didn't do it. Please don't give me a mark." Whatever. I don't know, man. But we're gonna do better this time, man. We have everyone out there pushing it. Guns and Barbecue is out there, and he pushed it. Uh, Jared called me up, and he was like, "You want me to buy it for me?" I was like, "No, let's go. Let it go to auction. Let it go to the winner." The Jared is really cool by actually saying, "Hey, just
Yeah, and we got a few bonus things added to it to release to the person that wins it this time that wasn't mentioned before.
yeah, books and everything else." So I go, but back to the Gundies. The reason why I want to win the Gundies is because um, I'm not really an influencer. I'm more of a journalist, and that's what I push. And uh, I want nothing wrong with influencers. I love influencers. I love you all out there, influencers. But I want a journalist to be represented in the Gundies. And there are a few, but I also want to drive tanks, which I think is cool. Do I think I'm gonna win? I don't know, but
Is that part of the awards thing is going to the Drive Tanks place?
I think the top 4 in each category, or something like that.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I also want everyone who didn't see it. I am wearing my Peace Times 38 watch. This is the Sao Paulo, and for those that don't know, until the end of the year, the Sao Paulo is on sale till January 1st for $10,000, $6,000 off, and half the money goes to charity. And if you buy it and you tell me you buy it for me, everything will go to Bella. So they have like $2,000 watches, $3,000 watches. Hit them up. Actually, I think their cheapest watch is like 4,000. But hit them up and he'll give you a good deal.
But
And
that's still on the cheaper side of the luxury watch stuff too, though. I was looking at some of that.
yeah, Rolexes are expensive, man.
And how many times you're going to be able to have a watch that's literally made out of a revolver?
A Colt, a 357 Colt. Could be an old Python that was in disrepair. All right. Yeah. Educated. I am not educated. Represented. Come on, dude. My mind works too
Just
fast.
because you can't enunciate don't mean you're not educated.
Yeah, dude, these people keep on calling me, trying to sell me like home stuff. All right, so this is something I wanted to to get everyone's opinion out there on. I'm thinking about doing a Christmas special with a bunch of guests and everything. Maybe raise a little money for Bella too. And since it's Christmas, we have gifts that we're going to be, giving away. I'm thinking about
There you
doing
go.
it on a Saturday night, the Saturday before Christmas, and that's this stuff will get here to tell you about before Christmas. Do you want to see everything that I'm thinking about giving away?
Yeah, go on.
First, I'll start from cheapest to more, a few crumpy patches with stickers, right? Then we have signed books. Speaking of giants, signed books. And then
When you're extra special, you get a book signed by Bella.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're gonna have to wait till after Christmas. I won't see her till the day after Christmas. Then one of these things, man. These things are cool. They're X-Tech speed loaders.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah. How about $100 gift certificate as well to Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, and a $50 gift certificate to Black Swan Tactical.
There you go.
And I'll throw in an X10 Elite from Mantis.
It just keeps getting better.
We'll just give all these stuff away during the podcast.
And that's you said you're gonna do it the Saturday before Christmas?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. And doing it like like for all my subscribers. If you're a subscriber and you comment on the videos, basically like my other giveaways, comment on the videos entry, and I'll just pick them live.
There you go.
What do you guys think out there? I'm gonna put up a poll on my Patreon to see if people think we should do it or not.
I don't think many people would vote no.
You never know, man. You would be surprised. So
I've been surprised on a few things lately.
Yeah, how's the business coming? You're setting up a business.
Everything's still on track. Looking towards getting open after the first of the year.
But that is awesome. You renovating everything? I know you were showing us last time. Are you still renovating, or are you done? Just waiting for everything?
No, I still got a little bit of remodeling to do, but mostly waiting on the FFL and stuff.
Yeah, that can take some time. You had your interview yet?
Say that again?
You have your interview yet?
Not yet, no. But I was talking to some of the people that had their applications in during all this, and half of them have said they did the phone interview, which might be a little bit quicker. So
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. The interview process is pretty easy. I thought I studied because I thought they were going to ask me like all these technical questions and about gun laws and stuff, and all they did was like, here's your paperwork. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's your bound book. All right, you have everything.
Yeah, that's from what I've heard, that it's more of a, not quite an interview and more of a just make sure you got everything you need type of deal. And
yeah,
if you have questions, they're there to answer it for you.
Yeah, it's not a quiz, or they're not like determining it. The interview is basically just a formality. They give you maybe a sign or something to put up.
Yep, that is one thing I'm working on. As soon as I get that, I will have some pictures up of my sign that I'm getting made.
You getting a sign made?
Yep.
That is...
I got it's just a kind of cheap little sign right now, but eventually, after I actually get open, I'm gonna carve one out of some cedar or a nice wood.
Oh, you do like carving?
Room signs.
I got a guy who does like signs and stuff like that out of wood.
That's awesome.
He's really good at it too.
Send me this info on Instagram and I'll check it out.
Yeah, Hudson's Woodworking out of West Virginia. Hudson Woodworking and Restoration. Yeah, they do like really good stuff. I've used them for other stuff, and they've made me some stuff as well. They've made some stuff for some charity projects that we've had going. They're amazing.
There you go. Yeah, I'll check them out. Yeah, I got a couple of woodworking places that I work with to get some of the woods for stocks and for the guitars.
Yeah, they're They're really good. They can do everything. They were telling me one time how they had a customer and he had like a he paid them a deposit to make this like $5,000 table, and then they made it, and then he decided to try to negotiate it down to like 2,000.
That sounds like some of the customers we got over here.
Dude, it happens in every field. Back in college, I worked in a grocery store and a Safeway, and we had a customer come in and they tried to negotiate the prices of something. And I'm like, dude, we're a freaking grocery store.
Yeah, it's like people come in trying to haggle and stuff. It's like
there's no one in here that can haggle with you. We don't even make prices here.
I didn't make the prices. Whatever's on the sticker, man.
Yeah. Oh, there is a really cool thing that's out there. I wanted to talk to Flying Rich about this, but since you're on, I'll talk to you about it. Sig Sauer has a new pistol suppressor called the Mod X9. I don't know if anybody heard it out there, but the Mod
X9. I got a notification about it, but I ain't seen anything on it yet.
Dude, it's a 3D printed out of titanium.
That already sounds awesome, but it also sounds pricey.
I don't think there's a price out for it yet.
That's one thing Sig's real bad at, on coming out with stuff and then not releasing the price until later.
Yeah. They are notorious for doing that. I mean, their guns are nice. They just don't fit my hand. I got like a 320. I had a 320, and I kind of got disappointed in it.
Yeah, actually,
heavy, and I prefer the Glock a lot. Like Glock over it by a lot.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed Glocks, but then when I got my hands on a P320, it made me look into Sig a bit more. That's been my favorite pistol I've had so far.
Yeah. Talking about Chris Shoemake. Chris Shoemake commented on every single video I've ever had. Because he wants
Dr. Fan.
No, he wants this. This is why.
Yep.
He definitely wants that. But everyone wants that. It's awesome. I love the little Mantis X10s. Yeah, so I got that for the Christmas giveaway. I'm going to try to get some more stuff, maybe. I don't know. I have to reach out to my industry contacts and see. Maybe I should I was going to make a joke about reaching out to a company, but I'm not going to make that joke.
Yeah, might want to wait a little bit on some of that stuff. Might be a little too soon.
Yeah, nah. It's I don't think it's ever going to be better. Be better. So, I'm writing a Christmas guide to Christmas gifts.
You're writing a what?
A Christmas guide, like a 5 Christmas gift guide for gun guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you don't have many lists of gun guy gift ideas.
Yeah, most of them are not firearm. All of them are not firearms, but it starts out with the XX speed loader, and then it starts from like not pricey to pricey. This runs about $25, and then from there we go up to the $100 gift, which is a bag from 511, which I really, really like. It's their 511 Moab bag, Moab 10. which is
it's pretty good too.
a really
I
cool.
haven't had one yet, but everybody that I know that had one has enjoyed it.
Yeah, I have a really good relationship with 511.
My favorite holster I had was a 511 holster.
Yeah, those guys over there are awesome. They throw an awesome party, I tell you that.
Have you ever tried their thumb drive Glock holster?
I have not.
It's a outside the waistband holster, but it's really good for as far as the way the retention's done with your thumb. Instead, it's just like you grab your gun and you're already on it.
Yeah, 511 has been very good to me. I love their stuff. And we have a really good relationship. That they basically have it's like an open door. So they supply me with boots, pants, bags.
Don't they have a couple of karambits that they partnered with Doug Marcaida on?
I don't know, but if they do, I'm going to reach out.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that they do because I was looking into them.
Doug
The
Marcaida.
only thing I didn't like about the SIG was that they didn't make that thumb drive holster for the SIG.
Doug Marcaida is a badass.
And that's putting it lightly.
Doug Marcaida, if you don't know, is a bladed weapons expert. And he's a Filipino martial artist, and he's very, very good with bladed weapons.
And part of his whole thing is he always mentions that if you want to do anything to get faster, like as far as any kind of martial arts and stuff, that's why he started doing blades and weapons so that he would be twice as fast empty-handed.
Yeah, he is definitely a badass.
Anybody that has heard of him more than likely has seen him from Forged and Fired. He's the "it will kill" guy.
Yeah, I'd known him before that though.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. That that's kind of what most people probably have seen him on. It's because it's like that show I think's going on. It's like 10th, 12th season or something like that now.
It's a badass show.
It's funny because last year, their Halloween special, the winner is actually from Tylertown here.
Oh, really?
Yep. I've been actually working with him on a upcoming project as soon as he gets the right presses and stuff to make some Damascus billet AR receiver sets.
That will be really cool. That would be really, really cool. But yeah,
Yep.
I became aware of him back in like 2009-ish, I guess, about Doug Marcaida. When I was training, I did Filipino martial arts in the Philippines.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got a big martial arts background too, don't you?
Yeah, I trained a little bit of jiu-jitsu in the Philippines, but the jiu-jitsu skills at the time, they're a lot better, but at the time they weren't very good. So I did some jiu-jitsu at a school over there in return for some Filipino martial arts training. So basically, I did grappling with them, and then they taught me Filipino martial arts.
There you go.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's good to be able to work together with folks.
Yeah, I love the Philippines, man. I had a chance to stay over there, but I have too much family over here. If it wasn't for family, I would have stayed. Not that I don't like the United States is my favorite country in the world, but I'm just having a blast over there. So I wish I would have stayed, but if I would have stayed, it would have been like a permanent transfer, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to have options and stuff and not just be stuck.
Yeah, but dude, you can live like a king over there. On
Yeah, I was
American
going to
salary.
say money's a little bit tighter over that way.
Yeah, I mean, I had a freaking like somebody cook me food, drive me around, had a driver and everything. I was
Yeah,
just about like
that kind of
$5.
stuff gets you spoiled quick, though.
Yeah, I was arguing because I wanted to take a taxi somewhere because I don't know, my driver was somewhere. He was doing something, or he was like, "Oh, I wanted to go somewhere like right then," and he wasn't there, so he was like, "Oh, I'll be there in like 30 minutes." I was like, "I'll just take a taxi. I don't want to wait 30 minutes." Um, Usually they took me somewhere and waited, or they showed up in the morning, but it was like early in the morning. I wanted to go to Mall of Asia, which was like a
Yeah.
45-minute drive from where I live in the Philippines. So I was arguing with a taxi cab driver over, you negotiate everything, even taxi. And he was like 350 Filipino pesos. And I was like, I'll give you 325 Filipino pesos. So we're going back. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not doing it. Then I realized I was like, I am arguing over 50 cents.
Yeah.
Like 50 cents. So I was like, let's just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it ain't like you can't afford it.
Yeah, it's like 50 cents. It's like, but you get over there where you start arguing over like 5 Filipino pesos or something, or haggling over it, and you realize that it's like 10 cents. And you spent like 20 minutes trying to get it done.
Yeah, that's also part of like the culture there too, is always haggling in the markets and stuff too, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, everything is haggling. Like in regular malls, you haggle.
Yeah, that'd be a different type of feeling when you ain't used to that.
Yeah, they have one mall over there that you go to, and it's a mall, but everything in the mall is counterfeit.
That sounds about right.
That's what it's known for. You counterfeit everything.
Like even like the shops is counterfeit.
Yeah, the whole entire mall. Everything in the mall is counterfeit.
And they probably sell tons of stuff too.
Oh yeah, it was really busy. The malls over there are insane though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like roller coasters and everything in the malls.
Yeah, it'd be way too regulated for some of that stuff over here.
Well, it's not that. It's I asked one Filipino guy. I was like, "Dude, why does everyone go to the mall?" He's like, "Free air conditioning."
Yeah, well, that reminds me of back when I was living in New York State. There's a lot of places that, like stores and businesses and restaurants, especially, that literally out on the sign by the road, they'll have that as like an advertising point that they have AC.
Yeah, I don't know. Another thing about the Philippines is that they start celebrating Christmas in August.
Well, that's a
They
little
start
weird.
in August.
I've heard of the whole Christmas in July thing, but
In August they start decorating. But the Philippines, they do have a really, really strong gun culture over there.
yeah, I was going to say they have a bunch of a big gun community there too, as competition shooters and stuff too, don't they?
Yeah, Rock Island's from there. Arms Corps.
Yep. Shout out to the 22 TCM.
Yeah, I have a 22 TCM and a TM9R, which is some weird round that they make. I don't know.
Well, all that is that's the 22 TCM with a slightly shorter overall length, so the overall length is exactly the same as a 9.
Yeah.
But I remember I was following them as soon as they came out with that, and I went into 3 different gun shops over here asking about it. and I had one guy there pull up or try to hand me a single shot 223 pistol. And I was like, no, that ain't it. But nobody had even heard of them back when I was talking about it, and they was already out for about a year.
Yeah, I got a bunch of 22 TCM. They sent me a box, a case of 22 TCM, and I was like,
ammo.
Yeah, I called them up. I was like, "What do you guys? What is this for?" And they're like, "Oh, we sent it to the wrong person." I was like, "Okay." They're like, "Wait, you want to ship it back?" They're like, "No, just keep it." This is now they probably say ship it back because the ammo.
I was going to say the way stuff is now, I bet you they'd be asking for stuff to be shipped back.
I was just like, huh? It's like weird. Okay, but yeah, interesting thing about Philippines. I don't think they have knockoff primers over the mall, but something that they do have that I thought was really interesting is not in the malls, but they have these little outdoor like slum shops. I don't know what other way to describe them, but they're in that where they have all the street food and the people that make stuff.
Like a bazaar.
Like a bazaar, yeah. They have a lot of guns in the bazaar. Now, guns in the Philippines are highly regulated, but they're in the bazaar. These guns are these 1911s. They almost all use 1911s. Are sold out in the open, and they're not a brand name. What these people do is they take old boat metal and old metal, and in the backyards, they make them into 1911s.
Yeah, like a homemade backyard thing.
Yeah, but they're beautiful. It's not like a homemade gun where you go to Home Depot and just buy parts and make a gun.
Yeah, it's like legit gunsmith work from scratch.
Yeah, they're designed, and they will do hand carved pistol grips and everything. And the tolerances on them is amazing. Like I have Kimbers, I've Dan Wessons, and all those. These
I'm gonna
tolerances,
ask you how the fit and finish and actual functionality of them was.
they're incredible.
I definitely would want to check that out if I ever get a chance to go over there.
Well, I didn't buy any because I don't want to be the American over there getting busted for an illegal firearm. That might be. But they're incredible. The tolerances are insane, and they go for under $100 back then.
Yep. Yeah, they got a couple of good documentaries about that on. I think Vice has one on their online, and I seen one somewhere else where they was doing that. Literally, like they have their like basically just a drawing template, and they'll just get whatever kind of scrap metal pieces that they can get together and weld up stuff, and literally hand filing and hand drills, not power drills type stuff.
Yeah, I like Dan Wesson's stuff as well. Not the friendliest guy in the world, but he does make good stuff. The guy I really like is Les Bear.
Yeah, I was going to say, as far as 1911s go, the diehard 1911 guys that I know always talk about him.
I interviewed him. I have a video of me interviewing him and hanging out with him.
Well, there you go.
I'll throw that up. That's on my old channel. I saw the video though. Oh yeah, I met him at SHOT Show a couple years ago. Incredibly nice guy.
Yeah, that's something that made me feel weird. Whatever is how SHOT Show's not gonna happen like for the second time now. Well, it happened last year, didn't? That was right before all the COVID and stuff.
Yeah, they are doing a virtual SHOT Show this year, though. I don't know.
That ain't gonna quite be the same. That's like CES or CS3. I always or E3. I was the computer big expo back when I used to do gaming. I was always following that too, and that's I think the week before or the week after SHOT Show.
Yeah.
But that's something that like you can do that virtually all day long because most of the people that's going to be using any of that electronic stuff's going to be heavy in the internet and stuff like that anyways. But it's only so much you can get off of a picture or video when it comes to guns and stuff like that. Some things you just got to be able to put your hands on.
They are doing a virtual SHOT Show. It's going to be an on-demand SHOT Show, and during the SHOT Show week, like media people like me or like buyers can make appointments to talk to different people, and they're going to have digital press kits, digital promotions. They're going to be doing a radio row, and they're going to have live coverage. Huh, interesting. Throughout the week. So
I was going to say you got it open now. You was reading off of it.
Yeah, I'll put it up here. The Sportsman channel is going to be doing live coverage, I guess.
Live coverage of a virtual thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, at least they're still putting it together because I know there's a bunch of people that's got all kinds of money invested in that and then having to take a hit from it from not being able to go.
Yeah, NSSF has probably taken a hit. I don't know for a fact that they have, but I would figure because that's a lot of money that they usually raise by the companies buying booths.
Yeah, I was going to say them booths ain't cheap neither, and you got a waiting list that's pretty long.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Very interesting.
But yeah, it's good that they're doing some new stuff.
Yeah, they have to. Another thing.
Most of us regular folks that always catch up on the videos from SHOT Show anyways instead of going there, so virtual thing's still going to be the same type of thing.
Yeah, I like SHOT Show. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of work for me. I will say that.
You interview folks when you go over there, or
what's that?
When you do go to SHOT Show, you interview folks?
I interview folks, yeah, a lot. I'll walk you through my morning at SHOT Show. I wake up before the show begins. There's a breakfast in the morning, which I eat with my editors and writers and stuff like that. Then I have appointments basically every 30 minutes from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And maybe a meeting or two in there, like a POMA meeting, which is a Professional Outdoor Media Association meeting and whatnot. So yeah, I eat on the fly and stuff like that. At 5 p.m., I go back. I grab a quick bite to eat. I write. If I might not grab a bite to eat, it just depends on the night. I write, and there's usually some type of some companies doing a party or whatnot, and I have to go to.
Yeah, of course. You got to show up.
So then I go to that, get back at 11. I don't stay that long. I'm back in my hotel room by 11. I write some more, go to bed about 1, wake up the next morning, and do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, so it sounds a lot more like busy work than not what people would probably be imagining.
Yeah, it's not something where you go and have fun. Although a couple years ago, I did bring my family and did nothing at nighttime. I did write at nighttime after they went to sleep, but that was great.
And there you go. Well, and there's all kinds of stuff to see and do over there, anyways. Being in Vegas.
Yeah, it's actually very family friendly.
Yeah, people wouldn't quite expect that coming being in the Sin City.
It's not Sin City anymore. Although last time I went out there was a lot of weed everywhere. They have
Well,
dispensaries right now in the strip.
they got what?
Dispensaries. You can go buy weed.
Well, that figures. Most of
But
the folks over there is all about making money. So once they legalized it, I would have expected them to start popping up.
you ever been to Vegas?
I have not been to Vegas. Nope.
It's actually I don't gamble, but it's really family friendly. No.
There's quite a few places that I would like to be going in Vegas one day, like Battlefield Vegas for one.
Yeah. Yeah, Battlefield Vegas is nice. That is definitely nice, but there are other Vegas shooting ranges that I like as well.
Yeah, well, of course, like I said, that I ain't been over there, so I only know whatever I've heard or seen online, and there's quite a few videos of that place.
Yeah, there is. It's really cool because there is a lot of shooting ranges that are like just out in the desert.
Yeah, well, being in the desert's one of the best places to have a shooting range, anyways.
Yeah, I got some drone footage of a range out there.
There you go. That from your old channel too.
No, I haven't put that up. That's just
That's just your own thing, yeah.
yeah.
But that's cool.
I really like the Pro Gun Club out in Vegas. The reason why I like it is because you need a golf cart to go to different things.
A golf cart.
Yeah, that's how big it is.
At what place is that?
Pro Gun Vegas, like Pro Gun
Gun?
Vegas. Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Because yeah, that's one of the main things that I like them. That Battlefield Vegas place is I'm really, like I've talked about on one of the other podcasts, I'm really interested in some of the older and historical guns, and being able to get your hands on one of them. Some of them, it's something that you won't be able to do without going somewhere like that, because a lot of them is in the unobtainable category, or might only like have 5 of them in existence or something.
I mean, like the MP40 I shot.
Yeah, that'd be one of them.
Yeah, that is an awesome machine gun. Yeah, but yeah, Pro Gun Vegas is the Pro Gun Club Vegas is really, really nice. You guys check it out. Maybe I give away a free trip there on the Christmas special.
That would be awesome.
I'm not doing that. It's to get people to tune in. That's why I said maybe.
Well, maybe don't mean no.
In this case, it does.
But yeah, man, on Monday, everybody was ragging on you hard.
Yeah, last week. It happened.
No, I was talking about this Monday when Bella was on. Everybody was taking her side.
Oh, yeah. Everyone always takes Bella's side. She get this from her mom. Her mom and I tease each other.
When it's her versus you, I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see her.
You're going to say no to her.
Her laptop has been delayed. It was supposed to arrive on Saturday, but it's not going to arrive until Tuesday. I want to thank Chris Shoemake and Joe Drag, who's out there, and all the other guys.
There you go. Yeah, I seen when you posted about it. Y'all got her a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was like God's work, man. I'm telling you. It was really weird. She spilled milk on her laptop, destroyed her laptop. The same day we're gonna buy our laptop. So I like was gonna look after I ate dinner, but I was like, let me just look before I ate dinner. And it was like a 20-minute flash sale, and it was like 99% bought for $200 off.
Yup.
I'm like, wow.
It's a good thing you checked it before.
Yeah, I would have missed it. So it's a really nice laptop. I'm gonna have to take a picture with it so I can post it for everyone.
There you go.
I think it's gonna be. I yeah. She's a warrior, man.
She sure had some burns too.
Oh,
She has, she has a very quick wit.
She's very quick wit. Like I said, she gets that from her mom. My wife's brother and sister. My wife's brother and sister have the same wit.
Yeah. Is that her family?
No, it is my wife's family.
Yeah.
It's she. I think it's funny how she was saying that she gets mad at her family or at her mom and grandmother and my wife and stuff because they talk Italian
And they speak fast.
They speak fast, yeah.
But that's like anybody that speaks a language other than English, they all do that. And as soon as you start picking up, and they because they do it to think that like they're getting one over on you, or you don't know what they're talking about, just to like be to themselves. And then as soon as you say something, and they know that you're paying attention, then they like kick it into overdrive.
Back in college, my friend Mike and I, we were dating these two au pairs from Germany, right? I speak German. Mike really speaks German. He was an exchange student in Germany.
I speak German too. I just haven't used it in a few years.
Yeah, either have I. But at the time, I was really good at it. I minored in German in college, and Mike, like I said, he in high school he was a American exchange student in Germany. Plus, he's from Holland anyway, so kind of speaks. You know, he's used to being in Europe because he's actually from Holland. So we're dating these girls from Germany, and one thing they didn't know that Mike used to live in Europe, and that he's actually from Europe. And that he was an American exchange student even after he moved to the U.S. and that he spoke German. He didn't speak with he doesn't speak with any type of accent because he speaks like my friend Mike speaks like 8 languages, which is insane.
Yep.
All right, see ya, Chris. We're almost done here anyway. So we're dating these girls who are German, and they are talking in German about us, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting there, I'm listening to him. I'm listening to them talk. Taking every word. I look over the mic. Mike's over there going, listening to them. And then they asked a question, not to him. They're like, oh, how do we get there? So Mike starts giving, once they say, how do we get to this place? Because they're driving. And one girl asked the other girl how to get there in German. And Mike goes, oh, yeah, you got an accident, starts, answering back in German.
Giving them the directions in German.
In German, I'm like, you're an idiot. They got so mad.
Yeah, because then they knew that y'all knew what they were saying.
Yeah, well, they got mad at him. And then he goes, John speaks German too. He minors in German. Yeah. German is his minor. I'm like, God. So you're going down, and you're gonna bring me down with you.
Yep. He's like, I ain't taking this fall alone, even though he's the one that stepped in it.
I was like, come on, man. I was like, that really, really sucks. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, stuff like that's funny.
they were looking for one thing. That was like the last time we dated them, because a lot of times they were talking about how they wanted to stay in America and they needed to meet a man. They needed to have a guy to stay in America. So
Yeah.
we knew what they were after, but we also knew what we were after. We didn't care at that point because they weren't going to get what they wanted. We were. Yeah, that was an interesting time. Mike is a big World War II guy. He has a lot of World War II era guns, like a lot of
Yeah.
1911s from the war. Some M1 Grant, multiple
Got
M1.
the big money stuff there.
Yeah, he has uniforms, and every year he goes and
There
does
you
something.
go. So he has a pretty good collection going then.
Yeah, there was a battle called Market Garden over in Europe.
Yeah.
So what he does every year, he goes to Europe, dresses up in a uniform, and uses a World War II era parachute, not from World War II because that would be insane and stupid, but built to the
Yeah.
specs of World War II parachute, and he goes jumps out of a plane.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Our
Them
friend,
old school parachutes ain't something that I would want to jump out of, especially not by choice.
it's not surplus. I mean, they're new parachutes, but they're made with the same material, same method.
That's what I'm talking about. The style of parachute they had back then versus the skydiving type parachute that they have now.
Yeah, one of my friends is a Green Beret. He's jumps out of airplanes for a 10th group. And he's a friend of Mike too, and he was just like, I wouldn't do it. He's like, those parachutes, you hit the ground so hard.
Yep. Because that's one thing with the skydiving parachutes, you can actually flare it to where you can slow down at the last minute. Them other ones, you just along for the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just go down and crash into the ground. So Greg was like, I give you props, man. He's like, that is insane.
Yeah, but I think I'm fixing to have to cut this short. I think my internet's trying to die out on me.
We're done anyway. I'll give you the last word. You can go first if your internet's cutting out.
I was just gonna say, check out the auction and check out TUSC.
TUSC is awesome. You're gonna be are you joining up with TUSC as a merchant, or what's up?
Yeah, I have a few things I'm working on with them, but nothing official yet.
All right. I know that they really like you over there. So,
But yeah, I was talking with Rob for about 2.5 hours the other night,
yeah, that's what he told me.
and I think we talked about TUSC for maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, he said you were his new best friend.
Well, that makes me feel good.
All right, Cody. Thank you so much once again for doing the auction. If anyone wants to check out the auction, you can go to crumpy.com/Mando, and I will catch you later.
All right, take it easy.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do my little wrap up here since Cody is going. Go ahead and visit my website, crumpy.com. Subscribe my Patreon. I'm still looking at the details of the Christmas special show. Get my book at crumpy.com/giants. Check out the auction at crumpy.com/Mando. 10% off Black Swan Tactical by using code Crumpy. Also, you can use the same code at Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, Crumpy at HawaiianHouse.org, John C. at Safe Flight Defense. If you want to get some plates, I got some new plates for those guys coming in. I can't wait. If Peace Times 38, if you want to watch, it's right here. Check this sucker out. You can go get it from Peace Times 38. Just contact them and let them know that I sent you, and they will hook you up. That is it for today. Tomorrow we will be back with Kurt Santini, who is running for governor of Virginia. Next week we have Argo J on Armaments and Axis. A couple writers from Ammoland that does really cool work over at Ammoland. And we'll have to see who else, maybe an author or two. But that is it for me. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys later. And with that, we are